Bowers, aces, 3 of them.
Yeah, we'd rather just have 2 of them. This is the kind of hand if you want to play it, you're going to turn it into a bluff here and probably repot it. I don't think calling here with 3 aces Baduki makes a ton of sense. We'll see how he navigates.
I don't know, it's something.
It's my glucose alarm. I'm diabetic.
0 for 3, baby.
I'll go handle it in a second. I can silence.
We're seeing a flop.
I forgot to, honestly.
The problem with a hand like this is with naked aces and an ace-10, you just really don't know how to navigate on a lot of, flush draw.
There is the case ace as it comes ace-6-3.
This does make things slightly easier, I would say. You know where every single ace in the deck is. Right. That's going to be helpful to play Pot Limit Omaha.
400,000.
Yeah, and you don't blame Adkins here for going for it on an ace-high board.
Bowers check calls. Turn is the 5 of hearts. Flush draw does arrive for Adkins.
1.6.
That was 1.6 million. It's a good bit.
I'm not trying to get every guess wrong. It is a good bit, though. Yeah, Bowers obviously cognizant of the fact that a straight came in here, but with 3 aces, with top set and the nut flush draw blocker, we're not going anywhere, obviously.
Let's check call once more. 5.2 million now in this pot.
I believe we call this the superset when you have 3 aces in your hand and you flop the last one.
And the river is a queen. Does Adkins go fire, fire, fire here?
I mean, he's got the 2 working in his hand to kind of block some of the straight. Wow, and he's going with it.
Yes, indeed.
Really ballsy bluff here.
Much more of a shot to win the whole thing.
Absolutely.
And Bowers does make the call, will double up. King, queen, 10-3 for Lachmani. A rowdy rail that we can finally hear from.
Good luck all in.
How much is it?
Win.
Lachmani lives with his wife,
7,
Lior.
9, 10 jack with 3 clubs in my hand.
Their daughter, Shayna. Hoping to pull off a comeback for his girls at home.
Cash with a tempting one here. Again, the one thing is he doesn't want to get repotted on.
He's a station.
Slow call.
Very cautious call. Okay.
Wins in there. Bowers is in there. 2.8 million in the pot. Says Rally Rail is going to go bonkers.
Our chip leader just
Lachmani
sitting back and watching.
Yeah.
Let the other boys do some work for him. And you can see Lachmani has the best hand for now.
Can it hold up? Spot comes ace 6-5 with 2 clubs. And that is bad news for Lachmani.
Yeah, that is. You went from first to worst very quickly. One of the worst flops possible.
Now you just gotta sit there.
Runner, runner, jack
Worst
10,
punishment,
hopefully.
Yeah.
King, king. Not a ton of.
Doesn't look great. The cash will bet small.
That is 600.
Bowers will continue.
Shockingly, no one with an ace.
The turn is a jack. So giving Lakmani at least some hope.
Yeah. Cash still with the best flush draw.
Check, check. You see the look over to the rail, knows he needs some help and does not find it on the river. Bowers with the goods.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That be the nuts.
That's 800.
Now it's his turn to fire small.
At the nuts, brother. Win.
Hold. I'm going to take the side pot. I need to see both hands, please.
King dama is early.
And that will do it for Oshri Lakmani. Pretty card dead today. Great tournament overall. Leaves us in fifth. $315,098.
Hey man, it was fun though. It was fun, guys.
Here. I think both of them are going to play fairly conservatively, but you saw Adkins, limp, raise it up. He certainly wants to put pressure on Bowers and can.
But I was going to be leading into him, but I mean, tell me what he had. I'm running so good against that hand. Like, my hand's so good against it. But there's no fold equity when he does that shit. I mean, so he's probably going to call me.
Jack 6-4, 2 diamonds.
Thank you.
Jackson 4s with the king high flush draw for Adkins. Bowers, the gutter, and the ace high flush draw.
This is a confrontation of two massive hands.
I swear to God, I was like, I had it over there. I was like, I'm running so good against that. You know what I mean? I wish he didn't fuck with me.
Adkins is going to bet big, 1 million.
We can hear Win still.
Going
What could have been? It is a very, I mean, it's sort of a very annoying spot.
Oh, it's
right?
it's understandable that it weighs on his mind.
And
right?
you know Adkins is probably going to bet 100% of the time if he's checked to, but you never know for sure if that lead will work or not. Obviously, he says he has no repair, we believe it.
He did it. And I was like, should I still do it?
Turn brings
But
another
now it doesn't
6.
feel like
Nobody's
I had a chance
favorite.
to fold equity before, you know what I mean? Now there's no fold. You know what I mean? But my hand runs so good. Damn.
And with diamonds here, and Adkins having the other 2 pair, a 6 is one of the main cards that you're worried about here, obviously.
I'm just saying that little thing.
Which made me think he was going to just check it back, take that equity, but continues to go with the pressure route. Oh, wow.
How about this? Dials up the check raise.
This I did not expect to see.
3.5 million.
Makes it 3.5 million.
Kind of sick. I think Bowers is just realizing, look, my best chance to win this hand is check raise and win it right here. See what I can get to fold out. Obviously with nut diamonds. Okay.
Adkins makes the call. Biggest pot we've seen today. More than 10.7 million in the middle. The river is the 8 of hearts. Adkins' hand still best. Oof. Bowers checks. And it's Adkins who's going to fire here on the river. Win that pot, that's got to feel good. If you're Josh Adkins, obviously, we could see that he had the best of it right there. Well, win with the ace, king, queen, 6. Ace high diamonds.
Yeah, he ain't folding this.
6 big blinds.
We'd rather that 6 be a spade, but it's going in.
I pot it. How much is it if I bought it? 875? Okay, I pot it.
Pot's 875.
Just as a rule of thumb for
We're
our
potting.
viewers, pre-flop, you can make it 3.5x
potting, boys.
the big blind. So just remember that as the max. That is the pot. In an unopened pot.
No fold equity.
He says, no fold equity. Yeah.
Atkins in there as well.
100%.
Sweat time for win.
3 suited aces.
Wow.
No hearts.
3 players.
Comes ace, 3 deuce. As the case ace rolls off, aces and deuces for Adkins.
Yeah.
What is in there for all of it?
We're going to see a full from Bowers, and we're going to see a call. Oh, he does call. Interesting.
Calls.
I'm
as the
surprised.
backdoor
I mean, I
club.
guess you don't expect everyone to have a suited ace here. Bowers does have backdoor
But
clubs.
here we go. That makes Win officially all in and at risk.
And you can see all of Wynn's 2 pair outs are live, so he's not in terrible shape here.
About 4.8 million in this pot.
King,
Should
queen, or
he
six.
find a way, he's going to go watch it with his rail.
I have ace, king, queen, 6.
There's James Chen over there, another great
What do we
PLO
know?
player.
He's waiting for the signal, the bat signal.
Turn is the 9 of spades. Adkins turns the flush draw to accompany his 2 pair.
Check, check.
Check, check. River card is the 4 of diamonds. And that, unfortunately, will do it for
Nice one.
Win. Aces and 4s, the best of it. We say good game to Mun Win, out in 4th for more than $436,000.
God damn.
GG. Oh,
9-8-3, all diamonds. It's flush versus flush advantage. Our chip leader.
Il veut pas jouer. En fait, il aimerait bien jouer. Et après,
and Adkins would be betting small with the leading small with a ton of hands here, just trying to fold out random junk, stuff that doesn't hit this board.
Bowers check calls 300K. The turn is the queen of clubs.
Yeah, it's just hard to see how he gets away from this. We'll see what Adkins does here, but and when you have the flush and you're betting and your opponent's calling, you're going to expect them to have some sets, some stuff that's looking to catch up on the turn, so. Yeah.
There's the pot size fire, the all-in to make it official. And it is
Strong
flush
bet.
versus flush.
Yeah, I have the nuts.
That'll spell the end of the day for Johnny English.
Yeah.
Well played, bro. GG. He's dead.
Oh.
Let's go.
He's out in 3rd for more than $615,000. So he makes the call.
And you can see with these 3x or bigger sizings pre-flop, how big some of these pots can get pre. With a
Queen
3
Jack
bet, etc.
8, 2 diamonds. Queens and 8s for the Frenchman.
One of the worst possible flops for this particular combo of aces. Obviously you have the 10 working, which blocks a few of those, 9, 10, straight draws, etc., but not much.
That's 1.6.
That cash bet's 1.6 million.
I wouldn't have been super shocked if Adkins had just folded there, to be honest. I mean, we know Nakash is not afraid to bluff and has put out some big bluffs, but with, aces, hearts, nothing else working, it's just, there's no good turns for you except an ace. Oh yeah, the ace 10. So a king would have made Broadway. That is how poker works. Right. Without the 10 in his hand, though, I think it's an easy throw it in the bin.
Another jack on the turn. We can see very good for Adkins.
Yeah, and again, the problem with this hand is even if a king comes, you guys still got to be afraid of the flush draw, etc. PLO, a game of not just making the nuts, but making the nuts on the river.
Yeah.
You want to have the redraws, you want to have outs.
That river brings a full house to the cash.
Screams of value. Wow.
Yet Adkins makes the call. We'll see the bad news, and for the first time today, we have a new chip leader. Oh my, that's a pretty one. Ace, king, queen, double suited.
9.
As premiums get. And
5, 4, 3, Badoogie.
as dusty gets. But you can look at this. This is PLO for you. Ace, king, queen, double
65-35.
versus 8, 5, 4, 3, Badoogie, 65-35.
See a flop of 6, 4, deuce.
Yikes.
Now cash flops the goods.
Wow.
Adkins does have the backdoor flush draws. Could be in some trouble here though. At 600K.
Calling and raising both an option here for cash.
He chooses raise, wants to get some more chips in now. Makes it 2 million.
Adkins makes the call.
6.1 million in the middle.
Praying for that backdoor flush draw. Or an ace. Don't think you can check after betting.
3-5.
Does go for a little more than half pot, 3.5 million.
Nakash just betting his range advantage.
Makes the call. Now more than 13 million in the middle. Adkins has less than 10 behind.
We can see that he's drawing dead. And for Josh's sake, we hope it's a brick river.
River is a 10.
Rarely good in PLO. And that is what Josh has right here.
Audience.
Does jam.
Wow.
Said I was gonna call first draws missed.
Audience.
Straight draw missed. Don't.
Decision time. If Adkins calls, this tournament is over.
Shit missed.
So in his mind, kind of no 3-5-7 comes. He's thinking about.
Does make the call, and that will do it. A dominant heads-up performance. Ely Nakash gets it done,
You play great.
wins the 10K PLO championship. What a run heads up for the Frenchman.